Hi Pisces, welcome back to the Warrior's Journey Tarot. This is going to be your weekly reading for September 14th to the 20th. I'm going to be pulling a 4-card spread with the Golden Girls Tarot. The first card is going to be the situation, second card's you, third card is surrounding you, fourth card is the outcome. I will take a peek on the bottom of the deck as well for the underlying energy, along with 2 more clarifying oracle cards. No, 2 more clarifying cards. Then I'll follow it up with oracle cards. All right, so can we please get a reading for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for September 14th to the 20th? Can we please get a reading for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for September 14th to the 20th? What does Pisces need to know? All right, there is the situation, Empress. Could be a Taurus in your life. So next card is you, Magician, another major arcana, fantastic. Surrounding you, Wheel of Fortune, outcome, Hermit, all major arcana. On the bottom of the deck, 10 of Cups, joy, happiness, fulfillment. And then the 2 clarifiers that we'll look at after that, 5 of Pentacles, 8 of Wands, okay? So the only negative card here that I would see is the 5 of Pentacles, and that would possibly be emphasized, this feeling of being left out in the cold or left out. This is a card of lack of faith, lack of funds, lack of trust, or could be about a physical health issue, okay? If it's about feeling left out, that could be where this outcome of the Hermit is coming in, which is about self-isolating, being away from others, to take time to, practice self-introspection and keep your own counsel, searching yourself for what's real, what's true, finding answers all within yourself, not externally, but keeping to yourself. This is also a card of someone who goes to retreats or has a religious calling, all that type of thing. So 8 of Wands is about enthusiasm, energy, excitement, all coming your way with lots of messages and activity. So let's go back to the reading though, okay? Empress is a situation, could be involving a Taurus. If it's not regarding a Taurus, the Empress energy is that creative Mother Earth energy. It is ruled over by the sign of Venus. Venus is ruled by Taurus. The Empress is about creativity, fertility. This card comes up when you're pregnant or you're giving birth to something. It could be a new project, something that's arts related, or something that you're giving birth to, something new that you've manifested. And this is again emphasized by the Magician. The Magician card is you right now, Pisces, and this is someone who's got the cup, the sword, the wand, and the pentacle. The Magician is the alchemist. They can manifest anything they know, no matter where they go. Even if they don't have $1 in their pocket, the Magician has all the skills. And in modern day speak, it could be your intelligence, your qualifications, education, that type of thing that can manifest anything, anywhere. So the Magician is all about that energy of being able to manifest. Around you, you've got the Wheel of Fortune. And just want to say also, Jupiter just went direct in Capricorn. I believe it was yesterday or day before. I don't know. But a few days ago. Fairly recent. So Jupiter went direct in Capricorn, and it's going to be in Capricorn, I believe, until December. And then it goes into Aquarius in January or something. Or in December it goes in Aquarius, end of December. So this is going to be about hard-won success. So right now, for all signs even, this is the time to use that Mars in Aries power, that Mars retrograde power, also Jupiter going direct in Capricorn power, meaning putting in the work is going to reap you wonderful results later on towards the winter, towards the new year. If you miss out on this Aries energy, it's going to be a shame, because there's a major power boost, okay, with this Mars retrograde in Aries and with this Mars in Aries in general, all the way until January. So use that energy, put yourself to work, create, manifest, and it's going to be, you're going to be singing, anybody, any sign, by the time the new year comes along. So this is the Wheel of Fortune around you. It could be a Sag. Otherwise, the outcome is the Hermit. The Hermit can be representing someone by the sign of Virgo. So if it's not a Virgo in your life who's isolating and keeping their own counsel and, kind of being antisocial, this is you doing this. Now, what's at the underlying energy is 10 of Cups. This is the happily ever after card. Whatever that is to you or to anyone, doesn't necessarily have to be marriage and children, but this is generally what they're talking about. The picket fence, the house, the children, the spouse, domestic bliss, happiness. But with a 5 of Pentacles, okay, in love and romance, if you look at 5 of Pentacles, it can be about easy come, easy go, and being a little bit cheaply behaved. Okay, now I'm not saying this is you because I don't think it's you. If this is, not a health issue, it can be about perhaps your spouse being a little too flirty with other people, or maybe possibly just a feeling of you're really happy, but still, whatever choice you've made that's given you this domestic bliss and this happiness and this manifestation or manifesting of success has somehow left you feeling out in the cold in another area of your life. And so 8 of Wands is saying, there's going to be support, there's energy, excitement, and news traveling back and forth that's going to, fill you with excitement. It could be even overwhelming how much is going to come in. So let's see where this all goes. I'm going to pull a Botanical Inspirations card by Lynn Arujo. Can we please get a card for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for September 14th to the 20th? What does Pisces need to know for September 14th to the 20th? There we go. 2 cards. So we have Primrose, Youthful Love. If I had a single flower for every time I think of you, I could walk forever in my garden. Claudia Adrienne Grandi. Adrienne Grandi or Adrienne, double N. All right, Sacred Lotus, Enlightenment. No mud, no lotus. Thich Nhat Hanh. All right. Next, let's pull an oracle card from the Wild Kuan Yin Pocketbook Edition by Alana Fairchild. I have a larger size deck as well. It's fantastic. The meanings for this card are just very deep, as is most of Alana Fairchild's decks. This one is the Pocketbook Edition, and it's got a quick little snippet on the card. So I like to use these just so, I can breeze through these readings, because for personal readings, the other deck is great. The full meaning is great, but otherwise it'll be a long, long reading. All right, there we go. So we got, your path is before you now. Even if you sometimes lack confidence to trust in the path that you are upon, know this: you cannot miss your destiny. I shall guide your feet and inspire your heart to keep you true to your rightful divine life path. Trust me, trust yourself, take your journey now. I'll leave that for you to resonate with as you will. Next, I am going to pull a Whispers of Lord Ganesha by Angela Hartfield. Can we please get a card for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for September 14th to the 20th? There we go, just like that. Achievement. And here is Ganesha with his 2 wives. Is it Riddhi and Siddhi? I'm not sure. I forget. I've read it and then I forget. Okay, 42, achievement. So let me leave this here. Beautiful. On the bottom, I'll just show you the card, but you can Google it because I'm not going to read the full meaning. It's a little long. Blessings. Number 44. Fantastic. All right. Again, that's Whispers of Lord Ganesha by Angela Hartfield. So let's read 42, Achievement. And it says, you are surrounded by abundance and prosperity, luxury and quality, prestige and sophistication, value and elegance. Okay, here's the meaning. This is fantastic. All right. Many stories relate that Ganesha has two wives, Siddhi, success, and Riddhi, prosperity. The symbolism of these two women indicates that if you walk on the path set by Ganesha, success and prosperity are guaranteed to be always by your side. The search for material success seldom brings with it achievement of spiritual goals. Ganesha wishes you to realize that by actively developing your spirituality and consciously working with the divine, you will experience positive flow-on effects in all areas of your existence. When you stay connected to your spiritual nature, you have a more serene mind. Develop an accepting perception of yourself. This attitude will help your heart open to spiritual matters. A high level of self-mastery coupled with a high ethical practice will increase the likelihood of enjoying material success. As more people discover the rewards of a more dynamic and fulfilling spiritual life, this success will become the norm in society and not an exception for a few eccentric individuals. The more relationships among human beings develop into true kinship, the more humanity can achieve beyond the present limits of knowledge and material measures of success. Become part of a brotherhood governed by love, working toward building a happier, more loving, and productive global society. Beautiful. Thank you, Lord Ganesha. Next, I'm going to pick a card from the Oracle deck, which is called Journey of Love by Alana Fairchild. Can we please get a card for Pisces? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for September 14th to the 20th, please. Can we get a card for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? There we go. 2. Oh, it's going to be long. 34, Becoming, and 70, Heaven. And the one on the bottom you could just look up. It is 17, Her Grace. So again, this is called The Journey of Love, Oracle Cards by Alana Fairchild. So each of these cards have a poem that corresponds with a number. Let me read 34 first. Becoming. It says, take heed, my friend, for time is ticking fast. Illusion grand in hopes the stream will last. Such memories we keep for days to come, a looking glass that only shows what's done. It would be sad to think there's nothing more, a well-worn path reflecting what's in store. God's gift was not that days would be the same. Each dawn's first light would sing a fresh refrain. Of light and cloud to bathe the earth's surprise, with change afoot to stop would be unwise. A palette rich awaits the artist's brush, creating life at one with God's soft touch. So what this is about when it says becoming is that life is not something that is to be fully planned out, where you know what you're doing every day, every month, every year until you drop. It's saying that your life is a great masterpiece, and with every stroke, it just changes the dynamic of everything, and it's an artwork that is to be created spontaneously, intuitively, following your heart. And it's not something that you should know what's going to happen every single day by routine. So it's saying this is important for you to know that to be more adventurous, to be more free, and to not have to have everything mapped out and planned. Because life is much more fun, interesting, and beautiful when you let your heart guide you and not some plan. Okay, so then we got 70, Heaven. And the poem for that is, the sky ablaze with morning light, on silver wings of birds in flight. In gratitude a tear released, a knowingness embraced at peace. She speaks to those that gaze below, ancestral wings which call my soul to open hearts and soar above. In awe the winds await this love. Okay, so let me read that one to you. It says, you're meant to live heaven now, not later. sometime after you die. What use is this life and body, if not to live heaven now? Look for the mad divine genius in all that is, especially the puzzling parts of your life that make you scratch your head or tear your hair out, or scrunch up your face and scream with frustration. Those are the places in which the divine is saying, here heaven is hiding. Let's unveil it together. Let me show you. Let me unveil your own mad divine genius right here. Look for heaven even in hiding. It will not withhold itself from you for long, beloved. It wants to be known to you. This oracle brings you a special message. The enlightener is calling you to more, to more, to more. More divinity, more love, more acceptance, more embrace of life itself. There is no limit in what is being offered to you from the divine lover calling to you, the beloved. Rejoice and know that the dance of love between you and the divine is a removing of veils of illusion, one at a time, until you behold each other naked and true, finally to discover you are each other, you are love. All right, and that's why that's another fantastic deck. Finally, I am going to end this with Romance Angels by Doreen Virtue. This is for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for September 14th to the 20th. What does Pisces need to know in love and... Oh, come on. Okay. New love. Give your relationship a chance in deception. Okay. So a new person has stirred your romantic feelings. Pisces, you got this last time where it was about you being in a relationship and having a crush on someone else, possibly at work. Okay. Now you've got give your relationship a chance, work on your partnership, meaning counseling, discussions, and trying to give it time and working on it so that because things change all the time in relationships, and you might find that even though you might have lost touch, that you can reconnect again and, relight that flame. But then there's deception here with someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. Okay, so who is wearing this false self mask in this relationship? Let's take a peek on the bottom. Chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. So what I feel like is, Pisces, you see here with this couple, they're both wearing masks, right? And there's a third party here. 1, 2, 3. Now this cherub in the sky is trying to take this woman's mask off. What's happening is that, in your relationship, you might be feeling like you have a mask on, pretending things are cool. At the same time, having this new person that you're attracted to and you feel chemistry with. I'm just going to put this here, okay? This is what I got in your last reading, and I feel like this is just more of the same. Now, if this is a love reading and love and romance, it's saying here with the Magician card that, you can manifest if you want to, but it's also a card of a little bit like shooting fish in a barrel. It's really easy to manifest in this sense. It's not going to be difficult, but should you do it, right? Because you've got the 10 of Cups at stake. And what was I talking about with the 5 of Pentacles, right? 5 of Pentacles and love and romance. Like, you can't have a fantastic read like this with marital bliss and then have a card like 5 of Pentacles. This is when, everything's so perfect and yet you're not satisfied. The 5 of Pentacles happens when you go out to the bar, hang out with your coworkers, hang out with your friends, drink a little bit too much, flirt a little bit too much. By the end of the night, you're like, you've said too much, done too much, and, chemistry is flying back and forth. That's that type of easy come, easy go energy with the 5 of Pentacles. So just to be mindful during this time, because it's Mars retrograde in Aries, that means passion, fire energy, power, volatility. Things can really get messed up and pop off if you do that. So it just depends, again, on what you say. Look, there's feeling like, in love and romance, this kind of guilt, I feel like, okay, but still tempted to do these things. And then at the same time, there's so much like text messages and, calling back and forth and communication, and it's exciting and thrilling. That's what the 8 of Wands energy is. Be careful because you got 10 of Cups. It depends, you know. If it really is the 10 of Cups, you wouldn't be doing this. So I'm just going to leave it at that, Pisces. All the best. Again, it says, you know, no mud, no lotus, no obstacles, no lotus, right? And if you want the lotus, that pristine, beautiful flower, you have to push through the mud. Okay, that's it. Talk to you guys soon. I will be back closer to the 20th with your next week's weekly readings and then follow that up with your next month's October readings. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.